Right, good day watchers. I walk on a film review tonight and we're watching this tonight and yeah, it's creepy as hell this film was. Smile 2 on 4K. I saw the first one last night. I've seen it before and I watched it again of course. I really liked it, but this one I've not seen and I watched it tonight of course. Holy moly, what a movie. What a good movie. What a good film. So I read the Wikipedia. Smile 2 is a 2024 American supernatural psychological horror written and directed by Parker Finn, a sequel to Smile 2022. The film stars Naomi Scott as Sky Riley, as a pop star who begins to experience a series of increasingly disturbing events that she is about to embark on tour. She also features Rosemary DeWitt, Lucas Gage, Miles Guerrero, Peter Jacobson, Ray Nicholson, Dylan Gillola, and Raul Castillo, with Carol Gilmore reprising the role from the first film. He's in the first film, and of course he's at the beginning of the film. I'll get to that in a bit. It's going to be spoilers, this, so better watch out. Yeah, I'll read a bit of the plot, not the full plot. Okay, so 6 days after Rose Cotton's death, the now cursed Jewel attempts to pass the Smiley entity on by killing one murderous criminal in front of another. He accidentally kills the witness in a shootout, and drug dealer Lois Frigoli, whom Joe has not previously noticed, inhibits the curse as a bystander. Joe tries to flee but is killed by a truck. Meanwhile, the New York-based pop star Riley appears on the Drew Barrymore show as she prepares for the comeback tour from a public struggle with substance abuse and a car crash that killed her actor boyfriend, Paul Hudson. Despite constant supervision from her mother, manager, and their assistant Joshua, Sky sneaks out to buy Vicodin from the Lewis, who high school friend, after injuring her back in a rehearsal. At his apartment, Sky witnesses Lewis screaming and panicking for collapsing in her apartment. Sees her. He rises, smiling, and fatally smashes his face with a barbell plate. Afraid of being found out in a room full of drugs, Sky leaves without alerting anyone. So, this film was creepy, very creepy indeed. I liked it very much. So anyway, they meet the guy from the first film. He's like trying to get rid of this curse, Jewel, and of course he ends up. Okay, so I won't explain the whole story because it's going to take like all night. It's like over 2 hours. So no, he ends up. So he tries to kill these people in this house, and of course it kind of backfires. Someone else actually witnesses the murder, some guy, and I didn't realise until I was watching the film. Was like, how the hell is that gonna? Is it part of the film? I thought I didn't know it was the same person until after. I went, it's that guy. Spoilers of course, so better watch out. So anyway, this guy witnessed the killings in the house, and he's kind of like, oops. And he's kind of like apologising, kind of next week he gets chased out of the house by these guys. So anyway, it ends up getting run over by a truck, and I actually thought it was connected to the girl in it. I thought it was, but it wasn't. Well, you make this like a pop star called Riley, of course. The very attractive Naomi Scott. Is it Naomi Scott? Naomi Scott. She's great in this, by the way. She was in a car crash. She's got like, these injuries and stuff, so she has to take these painkillers and stuff. So anyway, so she's like a singer. She kind of reminds me of a little bit of Lady Gaga bits of her music. So anyway, so she ends up going to this guy's house to get these like drugs, and of course he's acting all kind of crazy, you know, because something's been going off, and of course she doesn't know until afterwards. So ends up killing it. Like I said, there's gonna be spoilers. Better watch out. So anyway, she ends up going to his apartment, and he ends up like she goes in, right, he's acting all kind of crazy, taking cocaine and stuff. So he leaves the room, and she's just sitting on her own, kind of thing. Where the hell is that? Next minute he comes out, you know, like confused about, you know, what's she doing. Then it's kind of like, hang on, you asked her to come. But no, she got a text message from the guy, and of course he's like, I didn't get a text message. It wasn't me who sent that text. And of course, anyway, so this creepy scene anyway. So it ends up like kind of seeing something. Of course, you know what it is, because remember the first film, that big tall freaking creepy ass monster. I'm guessing he sees that. Of course, next minute something goes into his mouth. He's kind of like choking on something. Next minute he does that creepy smile. Creepy as well. Next minute he's like smashing his face with his like they're like dumbbell things. Like he's playing things like he starts smashing his face. And then later on, she starts seeing him all the time, like popping up behind her in the mirror. When she's in bed, it's just creepy. The film does make me jump a few times on. Anyway, it turns out her mother's like kind of like a manager. She's kind of like a manager in this. A bit selfish actually. I think her mother is. Yeah, she's a bit selfish, but yeah. So anyway, so she has this friend called Gemma who she had a falling out with. So she ends up texting her. She wants to like, you know, make friends with her. And I don't know why, but I thought it was her sister. But anyway, so it turns out to be a friend. And of course, so she ends up meeting a friend, of course. And a friend stays with her at her apartment in this part. And this part was pretty creepy. And there's a bit of a twist in the character. I was like, oh, okay, that's pretty screwed up. So anyway, okay, spoilers, better watch out. So anyway, she stays with her. This part was creepy when she's in bed together. They both like sleeping together. And next minute she's like saying like all this stuff in bed, like talking to her while she's like asleep on the side. Next minute she says, then she says to her, and then she catches her attention. She's kind of like, she starts smiling. It's like, holy shit. But then she wakes up and it's like daylight. It's like, what the hell? It's like the hour. She's actually been out, you know, she oversleeps, so she misses her she's supposed to be on like some kind of tour of music and stuff like that. And of course, the mum comes in, not very happy with her. And then you think, what the hell is real and what is not in this movie? Because this thing plays on our brain, plays on our mind, you know, starts hallucinations and stuff like that. You think what's real and what's not, and it starts to escalate more later on in the film. It's like, oh shit, I thought that was real, but it's got some creepy. There's another part in this movie where she does these like dances and stuff like that, and she's in her apartment right next minute. She goes in. This is the part where she's ready to leave. She's gonna just get the hell off, get out of the place, just leave. Next minute is like, the dancers are there just staring at her, like just staring at creepy smiles on their face, just like kind of like doing the kind of like same dance moves, routines and stuff like that. It's creepy as heck. The scene was really good actually. You know, I was like, oh shit, and they start chasing her. And that scene was really well done. And of course, that scene. Then she ends up getting attacked by all of them. Next minute, she wakes up in this like hospital place, and her mum's there, and it's kind of like that scene was pretty freaky because you think to yourself, is this real? Is this hallucination again? It's like Jesus Christ, and it turns out it's I don't know. The scene was a bit confusing, and I think, hang on, what the hell's real and what's not? So it kind of controls her. So this entity kind of controls her because she's like at one place and somewhere else. So it's like, so yeah, she ends up like this hospital. And mum's shadow. They both have like a full argument. Her mum and now in the next minute, her mum does so. It's like there's another part in the film where she gets these like messages from this guy, and it turns out to be he knows about this like entity, and she meets him at his bar place. And of course, then next minute he gives her advice to, if I can kill you, I can bring you back. And there's another that scene kind of confused because it's if you watch the film, you see what I mean. I was kind of like, hang on, is it actually there or is it hallucination again? I've no idea. And yeah, like I said, there's going to be spoilers in this. But yeah, I really enjoyed it though. You kind of because when you're watching it, you think if it escalates and gets worse, and she's kind of like she doesn't know what's real, what's not, and it does get worse right then because you think, oh shit, was that actually real? Did that guy exist? And yeah, especially a friend that turns out to be, let's just say, not there. I was like, oh shit, not again. And the last part, holy shit, I'll get to that in a bit. It's like, holy shit, this thing's gonna spread like wildfire. It's crazy. I like the characters. I do like the some of the characters in the film are great. It's another part of the film where she's like going back to there's a part in the film where she's talking one of those, you know, this what are they called, teleprompters thing, you know, where they're talking, the things go up, and she has to read from it. She's talking from that, and it just stops, and then she's like struggling to actually, you know, and that scene was freaky. It's like people in the room watching her, and she's kind of like, what the hell does she say? And then she just starts to like say all this random stuff like, and next minute, her boyfriend names pops up. It's like, holy shit, and then he stands up, he starts walking towards her, and oh my goodness me. And the part where she walks back to her she walks back to her room, and next minute, that guy comes in, this guy just pops out smiling at her. It's like, holy shit, he's like just staring at her, just stares and smiles and what, and she thinks it's like him, because the next minute, the whole place is like, her room is completely like damaged, you know, everything's just like all over the place, and it's like, oh shit. And that's when she starts to, you know, she's like losing it. This thing actually makes you look, that character lose, you know, completely lose it, and it's like, Jesus Christ, understandable, yeah, good film though. It's got a lot of scenes that I really like. It's like I said, it's 2 hours, it's like, heck, if I explain the whole, this film, this like review will take all night. Really enjoyed it. I thought it was great, especially the fact that there's probably a mum, like I said, there's gonna be spoilers. Better watch it. A mum like stabs herself like next minute she's got like the knife in her hand. It's like, so she has to escape, and her friend shows up, and you think to yourself, and then man, this kind of confused more. And it turns out her friends are actually there. It's like, what the hell? So she wasn't there at the beginning. She's like, she said she wasn't there for about a year. She gets this like phone call from a friend who's Gemma. Next bit, it turns out she's in the car with the finger, so it's like, that's not really her. It's like, holy shit. And then anyway, so the guy in it she has to agree with the guy. She ends up agreeing with the guy who wants to like the doctor wants to kill her and then bring her back to life to kill this thing. And of course, she ends up at this pizza place. He puts her on the table. The next minute he leaves for some reason. The next minute is like, there's like a kind of like, it's like above from the crash. It's like, and it drops on top of it. It's like, the film goes crazy. I'm like, what in the hell's going on? Because there is flashbacks. There's a flashback in the part of the film which is actually after the crash. No, the crash part. And the boyfriend's just being asked to run, and then they crash. She ends up crashing the car, forces him to crash the car. It's like, the film's got some really good scenes in it. I was just like, holy shit. Because you think, what's real and what's not? And it's like, you can see why she's losing it. Yeah, I really enjoyed it there. And the last part was crazy. I get to the last part right now. Like I said, there's so much in this film that it's like, if I explain every freaking scene, it was going to take all night, and I don't really have time all night. So anyway, the last part was crazy, where she has a kind of like fight with herself, and next minute she stabs it with like, no, she stabs herself, and next minute it's not there. You think, and next minute it's like she ends up at this of all these cries. It's like, what the hell? She's like, what the hell's going off? So this thing's actually controlled her mind, and she didn't realise it until, you know, she's like, so she's at this like all these crowds of people, like audiences and stuff. What the hell? And then I started to think, so now there's like a big audience of people for witness to, you know, so it's because this thing's gonna spread. It's crazy. This film, and I'm sitting there, oh, this is gonna get crazy. The third one, you think, so there's gonna be more people affected by this like entity. I won't say what happens. Anyway, let's just say she does something to herself, and it's her. So yeah, and everyone witnesses the. But yeah, really good film. The end part was really interesting. You think, smells free. It's gonna be interesting. The third one, very interesting. So I really enjoyed it. I like the characters in it. It's creepy. The film does make you jump, especially there's a part of the film where she's on. I think she's on a laptop. I think next minute it's like a jump scare. It's like makes you jump. It's like holy shit. Yeah, I kind of wish I watched this at a cinema because it does make you jump. It's like Jesus Christ. It's a good movie actually. I enjoyed this one. Because you think what's real and what's not? Because you think, hang on, is that really a mum or is that things just going to attack her? It's like Cruiser. Clever film. So the end part was really good. Really enjoyed it. It's not the best review ever, but like I said, totally flawed review, and yeah, good film, good effects. So what I liked about what I liked about it, I like the performance from the cast. I like the cool effects, especially when you actually see that monster at the end. It's pretty cool. You know, see the monster. Like I said, spoilers. You see that creature at the end. It's pretty cool. Ogla. Good performance, good characters. I like the main character actress in it. She's great. They all do a good job. And the fact that it escalates, gets even worse when So, like the first one, the character just starts to lose it because you think this is getting crazier. There's another part of the film where you see this young girl in it. She's like signing autographs. She's just standing staring at her, just staring at us. It's just creepy. It's like what the hell, really? And no one's just like, oh, what's wrong with this girl? Yeah, they're just kind of like, hello, I'll take the picture of that. Saying the girl's just staring at her, and I think it was like, hang on. So it's got to be that entity. I wish I had the picture. I showed the picture and see what it looks like. So he said, hang on, let's just see that picture. So yeah, creepy, I tell you. So the performances are good, the characters are good. Some really creepy scenes in it that I liked. Jump scares, very good. I like the beginning to it, like the setup and stuff with the original guy from the first film, the what's his name, Jules, whatever. That was really good. I think the camera carries on with that scene. I'm sure it did. Yeah, the end part was good. The first part was good. The rest of the film was good. So yeah, really good film. A good ending. A good payoff at the end. I'd say it's like you think to yourself, so this is gonna be the third one is gonna be very interesting. That's for sure. They're definitely making a third one. So that means it's going to escalate. I think it's going to be more people affected by this. Interesting indeed. It's kind of like a virus. This thing, it just spreads and kills. It's like that. It's weird, but it's more supernatural virus. It's So yeah, I enjoyed it. So beginning, middle, great, and ending, very good. Good characters, good special effects, good jump scares, good scary moments. There's good death scenes in it, of course. So yeah. Some good music, I'll say. Some of the little tender moments in it, which I liked. Actually, some of the songs weren't bad, especially when she's like on the piano singing as a good voice. So the rate I'm going to give Smile 2 is a 4.5 out of 5. Yeah, good film. I couldn't think of a negative. I would say nothing negative about this movie. I really enjoyed it. It's actually a longer film to the first one. And yeah, so nothing negative. So 4.5 out of 5 for Smile 2. Let me put a smile on your face. So 4.5 out of 5 for Smile 2. A very good film. So before we go off, subscribe to my channel. Have a nice day, have a nice week. If you want to leave a comment what you think about this movie. And take care. And remember to put a smile on your face when you watch this movie, because it's creepy as heck. Be prepared. Yeah, very good film. So if you want to leave a comment what do you think of this film, whatever. Best part of the movie, whatever. So take care. Hopefully you will see me soon. I'll see you soon. And bye for now.